And we're back. Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Nehrim with Karina here. Last time we left off, we had gone off to do a couple of fetch type things and dig up some old things that we were told used to belong to us in order to advance the main quest. Beyond that, I don't really remember, because it's been a good while since I actually recorded for Nehrim. But fortunately, that won't be the case anymore, because going forward, I've added Nehrim to my scheduled Let's Plays, and it's going to be uploaded every week on a Thursday. Except when I can't adhere to the schedule for real-life reasons, of course. But now, I think it's time for us to get going. We've got a few places off on the map we need to check out. To search for our routes and head to the Mage's Sanctum. Both of which are in relatively the same location. But for now, we're going to head out into the world. We're a tiny bit lacking in terms of provisions and supplies and everything, but there's not really anything we can do about that. So all we can really do right now is head out towards our destination. Which it's going to be quite the long trek, so let's hope we don't die on the way. Or at least that we don't die straight away. Because this is quite the road to take. Dead tarantula with nothing on it. Hooray for that. Fucking hooray. We found something. And that gives us just enough experience that we can level up. Open our diary inside the inventory in order to level up. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. If I can find the damn diary. Which always seems to love evading me, annoyingly enough. Let's see if my diary can be found anywhere in here. I'm not seeing anything there. Let's see. There it is. This thing with the whatchamacallit on it. So we will level up. And as I've expressed before, Battle Mage. So we need the things that will help us with that. I'm going to put a few points into willpower, more destruction, alteration, and restoration ability. I'm also going to put points into strength, and then The last ones we're going to put into endurance, even though that's not really optimal based on how my point distribution happened. But oh well. I'll also quick save, because I'm a paranoid bastard when it comes to Elder Scrolls games. I really bloody am. Extremely paranoid. Then again, to quote a certain Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2, it's not paranoia if they really are out to get you. And in this game, they most certainly are. Whoever they happens to be on this particular day. And we will keep on heading in this direction and finding random stuff that we will not investigate. At least not at this point in time. Go on. Okay then.
Stehen bleiben!
Why is there a dead horse here? Oh, they're investigating something, aren't they? And that would be an attack of mages. Not going to involve myself, sorry. So if you want to finish this, then do it yourself. I'm not going to be helping you out. I will loot their corpses, though. So I can sell whatever it is they have on them, when we finally find ourselves a merchant. I will take their possessions, but I'm not going to bother and stop to talk to those guys. Another quick save. I'll head this way. Chapel. I'll take some of that meat off the deer. This way we go. And we are under attack by a young lynx. Let's kill it. Is it possible? Is it possible? There, down you go. Don't have anything on you. We need to practice our healing magic a little. And also we need to heal ourselves up. For whatever reason, though, and I just really made note of this recently, for whatever reason, it seems like the NPCs, up to this point in the game, aren't saying anything about the fact that we've been using healing magic. Even though I am aware, though I don't know the exact details just yet, that one of the major things going on in the plot in this game is that magic is illegal. I wonder why none of the NPCs made note of healing magic. Maybe it's not all magic that's illegal, or maybe those guys were isolated enough to not really give a damn. I'm not sure, honestly. I will take me some Ice Claw, though. Now over to whatever there is over here. And, oh wow, that is a big fucking castle. It really is. quite a big castle. We need another 1700 expa to level up. I can wait on that. The thing we're looking for is down there. Somewhere. Let's see if I can't find my way down without dying horribly. Like getting crushed by gravity or something. Would be really nice to not get crushed by gravity. It really would. Now, we're after something that's somewhere in this area. I don't actually know what just yet. Is it you? Servant. No. Unless we are after a thing that's in the castle. I just didn't realize it. That's actually quite possible. That I was just an idiot back there. Let's check the quests. Stonefield. We're trying to locate somewhere called Stonefield. That's all I really know at the moment. So I'll just sort of look around up here and see if that doesn't identify an area that I should head to. Because for the time being, I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going, other than the name of Stonefield. So I really need more information before I can decide anything. Yeah, there's nothing over there, so I'll just go up to that ginormous looking castle and see if whatever it is I'm after happens to be up there. Because that seems like the next best bet, quite honestly. And I gotta be honest, I really kind of miss playing Nehrim. The little bit of it I did get to play so far before I stopped for the purpose of doing things on my schedule rather than the unscheduled stuff. For the most part, I really enjoyed the bit of it that I've seen so far, and it's been great, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Really can't. Is this going to be a case of the door is locked? Get out? Nope. They let me in, no problem. Let's see. Castle of Stonefield. What's this? Proclamation. The following notification is to all brave warriors. Her Sovereign Grace Countess Antoinette Bodenbrook of Stonefield seeks all who look danger in the face with courage and bravery. Her Highness wishes the bravest warriors of the country to come to her court in order to entrust them with a task of the highest importance. Moreover, may it also be known that those who respond to this appeal will receive a reward of princely scale, and that henceforth those in service of Her Excellency shall be of high standing, and that no one who is chicken-hearted or in battle is weak and full of doubt should feel impelled to accept this sovereign offer. Warriors may make their presentation of suitability to Her Highness Countess Antoinette Bodenbrook in Castle Stonefield. Signed, Michael Kohlhaas, Herald in service of Her Highness. Okay. That sounds interesting, but at the moment, we don't qualify. So I'm not gonna bother just yet. We have read more than 10 books. The wise can influence the powerful in many ways because knowledge is another variant of power. With a quill, every sword can be defeated, and with words, legions and empires can be brought down. Once we have read 100 books, we will receive a bonus to our intelligence. That's really interesting, that how learned and well-read you are actually affects your intelligence. That's a really cool concept. Bounties for criminals on here, apparently. And we have accepted one of the bounty orders. We'll search for Crude Curtis. A reward of 150 gold pieces is offered for his death. Can we accept more than one? Apparently not. Is this the guy we're after? Yes, it is. Molten the Smith. Hello.
Ja, was kann ich für euch tun?
Yes. Do you remember this dagger?
Was haben wir
What
denn
have we
da?
here?
Einen
Dagger
Dolch
from my
aus meiner
forge.
Schmiede.
Yes, it is.
Ja, ganz
I remember
bestimmt.
making it myself.
Ich erinnere mich, dass
Well,
ich
it had
ihn
been intended
eigentlich
for the royal
angefertigt
family,
habe.
but never
Nun,
used them
er war
because it
für die
was
fürstliche
stolen from me
Familie
back
bestimmt
then.
gewesen. Aber die hat ihn nie bekommen, weil er mir damals gestohlen wurde. Ich hätte nie
I did not
gedacht,
expect
ihn
to see it
noch mal
ever again.
wiederzusehen.
Well, naturally,
Nun,
I'd like to have it
aber
back.
jetzt hätte
What
ich
do you
ihn
think of an
natürlich gerne
exchange?
zurück.
You
Was
cannot
haltet
sell
ihr von
this
einem
dagger
Tausch?
anyway.
Verkaufen
Every
könnt ihr
merchant would
diesen
view it
Dolch
as
ohnehin
stolen
nicht.
goods
Jeder
because
Händler würde
only
ihn für
princes
Diebesgut
and
halten,
kings
denn so etwas
own
Feines
such
besitzen
finery.
nur Fürsten und Könige. Wenn ihr mir
If you
also
give the
den
dagger
Dolch
back to me,
zurückgebt,
I will
dann
give you
schenke
another
ich
from
euch
my
einen anderen
forge,
aus meiner
one you
Schmiede,
can really
und zwar
fight
einen,
with.
mit dem
And
man
if you like,
wirklich
I can
kämpfen
tell
kann.
you how I lost
Und wenn
the
ihr
dagger
wollt,
at the
erzähle
time.
ich euch auch noch, wie ich diesen Dolch damals verloren habe.
Yes, that sounds like a fair exchange to me. Although, to be perfectly honest, I would prefer gold over a dagger, since I don't fight with daggers. I'm planning to use either a long sword or possibly a mace. Probably a long sword, but the dagger's just going to be sold anyways. But fine.
Ausgezeichnet. Nun,
Well, it all happened
es war
like this.
folgendermaßen
I know
damals.
that a child had
Ich weiß,
stolen it from
dass
me.
ein Kind
A
ihn mir
fairly
gestohlen
small
hatte.
fellow.
Ein
Pah!
ziemlich junges
He was
sogar
always
noch.
sitting over
Kleines
there on the
Balk.
logs,
Pah.
watching me
Es
while
saß
I
immer
was
da
forging.
drüben, bei den Holzscheiten und beobachtete mich beim Schmieden. Zu der Zeit
At the
lagerten
time,
einige
some
Söldner
soldiers
vor
had
der
set up
Burg.
camp in
Das
front of
Kind
the
war mit
castle.
ihnen gekommen.
The child had
Nun,
come with
ihr
them.
wisst schon,
Well,
das
you know,
war, als sich
that
Taranor
was when
gerade von Baratheon
Taranor
losgesagt,
just
sein
renounced
eigenes kleines Reich errichtet
Baratheon
hatte.
and had built
Überall
own
im
little
Land
realm.
gab es Kämpfe.
Skirmishes were
Das
common
Mittelreich
throughout the
gegen das
countryside,
Nordreich
the
und
Middle
mittendrin
Realm against the
allerlei
North
Söldner
Realm,
und
and between them
Abenteurer.
all sorts of mercenaries and
Ganz
adventurers.
besonders schlimm war es am
Especially
Totenpass,
bad at the
nicht
Dead
weit weg
Pass,
von
not
hier.
far from here.
Dieses kleine
A
Dorf
small
dort,
village
Lidur,
there,
kann
Letter,
ein Lied davon
could tell you
singen.
the story.
Komplett
They completely
niedergebrannt
burned
haben
it
sie's.
down. Almost
Fast
all
alle
residents
Bewohner sind
died.
gestorben.
Few survivors
Die
met
wenigen
with the other
Überlebenden
soldiers
trafen
here.
dann
The
zusammen
child
mit
was with
einigen
them.
Söldnern
Probably
hier ein.
lost his
Das
parents,
Kind war
poor
bei ihnen,
kid.
hatte wohl seine Eltern verloren. Den Rest kennt
The rest
ihr
you
ja
know
schon.
already. He
Es
took
hat
the
den Dolch
dagger and
mitgenommen und mir
improved
damit
quite a
ziemliche
hassle. The
Scherereien
old
eingebrockt.
gentleman,
Der alte Herr Boddenbrook war
very
sehr,
angry,
sehr
I can
zornig.
tell you.
Das kann ich euch
Compared to
sagen.
him,
Dagegen
his
ist
little
seine
brat
kleine Göre
is
ein
as
sanftes
gentle as a
Kätzchen.
kitten.
Nun,
Well,
Lassen
enough
wir
of
das.
that. Thank you for
Danke,
returning the
dass ihr die
blade.
Klinge
Here,
zurückgebracht
I'll
habt.
give you this dagger
Diesen
as a
Dolch hier
reward.
gebe ich euch als
Farewell.
Finderlohn. Lebt wohl.
Okay. And we got... What's... Okay, we get a Stonefield dagger for that. Like I said, not going to be using that because we're not a dagger kind of person. But it is kind of nice. Now... Apparently, the smith remembered we were a refugee from later and stole the dagger from his forge when the mercenaries brought me here to their camp. I have to find this later now. But why did... If it was us, then why did he say it was a boy who stole it when we are blatantly... and it's blatantly obvious that we are female? I guess maybe he mistook us for a boy or something? Or it wasn't us, we just knew the person who was responsible? I'm honestly not sure of that. Could be either or, honestly. But for now, we have to find this Lador, which apparently was our childhood home, and see if we can't discover a little bit more about our past. This episode is probably going to be, in large parts, a journey of discovery into Karina's past. Seeing as we know, as was expressed in the last episode, basically nothing about our past. So we're going off to learn a little bit about ourselves. And we have found Lador. It's seen better days, that much is for sure. Senile shadows the wolf needs die. And us using magic to heal ourselves in front of that guy is not raising any eyebrows, which strikes me as a little odd. Now, this place has seen better days, but let's have a look around. See if we can't uncover anything. There's a few buildings around here that are looking relatively intact. There might be something of note in one of these buildings. It's the only thing I can think of. Curious. Wonder what this place used to be. Before it got burnt to the ground, I mean. Definitely something over here we're looking for. Beyond that, I'm not really sure. And there we go. We've arrived at the ruins of our home village, and as we walked around, a strange feeling came over us. Our childhood suddenly appeared before our eyes as if it were just yesterday. So, is this literally a life flash before our eyes kind of event? Because that's what they seem to be saying. Yeah, it basically is. And we absolutely must find what lies below this hatch, apparently. Oh no, Puppy wants us dead. Puppy wants us dead. And I'm also not even sure where this hatch is. That creates another slight issue. Wouldn't you agree? Because first, to find out what lies below it, we have to find out where it's located. I mean, we saw it in our vision, and that's all well and good, but it's going to be a little problematic to find it right now, I think. Just because of the state of the area at the moment. Much as I would love to find where this is at now. That might be a little bit tricky. Where could it be? Well, fortunately, Wolfie seems to have been put down, which is very handy for us. Don't suppose any conversations will yield us any sort of information.
Keine Zeit, ich bin im Dienst.
Well, he's an asshole. No doubt about that. He is an asshole. And I haven't the slightest clue where this hatch is. Or even what it'll look like now, with everything in ruins. that's going to make finding it a little bit tricky. Let me see. No, don't think there's anything up here worth looking at right now. I will take the dead pig, though. Now, where to? Oh, I think I caught a glimpse of it just now, actually. Yes, it's right through there. And we can break the wall down with a pickaxe. Thank goodness I had one then. Now, get over there and into the secret vault to see what we will find down here. Also quick saving at the same time as an autosave. Lovely how that works sometimes, isn't it? Isn't it just? Why is there a fire still burning down here? Multiple fires, even. That I'm not too sure about. Listen, from the way it was described, this place has been abandoned for years, and yet there are fires down here. Fires have to be lit by somebody. Does that mean this place isn't as uninhabited as we might think? It's the only thing I can come up with as to why there would be fires. What even is this place? It's really kind of pretty looking, but at the same time, it feels a little bit creepy. Not sure what's up with it. Down into here. Quick save. And yes, this water is gonna be filthy. It's disgusting. It really is. Ugh. Get out of the damn water. It's time to move on. It's just a bat, no need to kill it. At least I don't think there's a need to kill it. If it tries to murder me, that's a need to kill it. Otherwise, I am content to leave Batty be. Okay. Swinging maces. There, past the swinging maces. And I will collect what I can. And move on. Possibly. Yes, down here. Multiple bats. The bats are growing in numbers. Hopefully this isn't a sign of a bat overlord or something. That would be a little bit creepy. What is there in these corners? Nothing worth mentioning. Really. Quick save. Then up here. And through the ominous looking drape of someone's face that looks like a mix between a Japanese samurai and a medieval heraldry. Or I might have to run through it. Okay, I'm going to have to kill some spiders here. Righty, bastard. Die, 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 die. Fucking spiders. This one is just about down, and there it goes. For 80 experience, too. For just killing a couple spiders, that ain't too bad. Let's move on to the second one. Keep working on the asshole. Yes, I call a spider an asshole. Deal with it. Okay, you can die anytime now, you know? All you're doing is prolonging the inevitable. But you apparently like to prolong the inevitable. Annoyingly enough. I don't appreciate you prolonging that inevitable. I would appreciate you not prolonging the inevitable anymore. And not almost killing me with your damn bites. Ugh, God. That thing hits hard. Almost dying to a pair of spiders. When Karina eventually writes her biography, this is going to be one of those events that will be left out or creatively altered to make it so there were 10,000 spiders breathing fire and spitting venom, and we took them all on with naught but a dagger. We will rewrite things so it's more dramatic, I think, when it comes time to write her biography. That much is for sure. I'll take the battle axe, even though I won't be using it. Old Middle Realm Cuirass and Old North Realm Cuirass and a runed iron longsword. Let's check and see if any of these are better than what we're currently wearing. That's armor 2, weight of 9. They're about the same. So it goes, it's down to whichever looks cooler. And I think the middle realm Curious looks cooler. It doesn't work well with the tattered robe, but we could put on an iron helm, but I don't think so. Grey robe hood. The hood we would not wear. I'm just gonna have that for if we ever need to disguise our identity. And I'm sticking with the middle realm Curious for now. Just because it looks neat. Next, there's a few things to read. To all the resistance fighters. It's the generations of our great-grandfather and their fathers. This has been our land, our home. That is why we must fight now. Baratheon soldiers rob us of what is ours. They penetrate into our pure country to rob and pillage. They take our young sons and make them into the Chancellor's soldiers. So we must fight to preserve what is ours. There can be no peace. Not with Baratheon, men of magic, steel, and lies. Who is this Baratheon? I've heard the name a few times before, but I'm not sure who he is. But that can wait. Instructions to the Bandit Prince. Quest completed. Search for my roots. It looks like the bandits out of the castle near the village were not entirely innocent. They were in on the fighting in and around Litter. They have artificially provoked both sides, the Middle and North realms, so their organization here could continue their activities undisturbed. The city was destroyed, our home burnt down, and my parents murdered. I wonder, who were the mercenaries who took me to safety? Well, there's not much more I can learn about my past here. Indeed. But before we go, we will read this. Ever since Terranor renounced Chancellor Baratheon over the high losses in the South Realm, fighting broke out everywhere in the land, as if we actually care. Unfortunately, both sides are now just waiting on our doorstep to devour each other. But they are waiting too long for me. All this waiting is bad for our business. As long as they camp out there and wait, our thieves cannot leave the castle to rob trading convoys. There are just too many eyes watching. We must do something. Here's what I want you to do. Start stirring up the mood in the two camps. Spread propaganda, disguise yourselves, and kill one from each side if it is necessary. You can use the secret tunnel from the castle to Litter. Your work begins now. The Bandit Prince of Litter. So, this guy's just some bastard who got our family and village killed because he wanted to ensure his organization would keep turning a profit. What a dick. Now, where's this bounty located at compared to where I am now? Looks like it's rather far off. Now, the Sanctum. That, compared to where I'm currently located, is even further off. So, I suppose the bounty should come first. Just because it's not as far away. Now, quick save through here. There's a reinforced door, but it needs a key, which I do not have. I'll take the torches. No, we don't have a way through that door. So we'll have to come back the way we came, because that door, as it said there, requires a key for us to open it, and I don't have the key. Because they did not just leave it lying around here. Shockingly enough. Unlike every other organization in every Elder Scrolls game, this bandit, who I presume has been using this place as a hideout, back in the past, when all this was going on, they didn't just leave their key lying around so we can use their secret exit. Which I suppose makes sense. If this, for whatever reason, is no longer their secret hideout, they would have probably taken the key with them when they left, just to sort of make sure they didn't accidentally leave something behind that people couldn't discover. In any case, it's time for us to get out. And go kill somebody. For this bounty. I'll probably do a handful of these bounties right now, if there are more than one available. I think so, seeing as there were more of those things present on the notice board, but I don't know for certain. I can't just... well, I could go head off for the Mages Guild, but that's quite far away, and this is on the way there, so it makes sense to do it while we're in the area. Though whether or not I'll actually return to get my reward right now, that depends. Someone's hideout we have found. Hideout of that person that we're here to murder. So let's go in. Well, I think this is going to be a good point at which to end this episode. A little bit on the short side compared to what I usually do these days, but I think we're at a good stopping point. So, next time we'll be heading on in to kill this bandit, and possibly heading on to the Mage's Sanctum. I'm not really sure. But this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Nehrim. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.